Hey, what's going on, party people? It's your boy Lucky, and today we're doing a breakdown and review of episode 4 from season 4 of The Boys. First things first, what I would like to mention is this is a spoiler review, so for those of you who haven't seen it, at this point you should. And remember to like and subscribe for more nerdy content just like this. So to start us off, this episode is all about Anthony Starr and Homelander going home. Now we know Homelander was made in a lab, and a lot of these scientists kind of treated him poorly throughout his younger days. So he goes home, and we see this kind of sinister break in his head going on throughout this episode. And he makes these people go through torture, really, throughout the entirety of the episode. And we kind of get bigger glimpses of how he was actually treated as a child, where they put him in this oven-like machine where they would set his skin on fire just to see if he could take it. He makes several comments throughout the episode of, even though it didn't penetrate or burn him, the pain was still relevant. So that's a insight into kind of Homelander's not only psyche but also his physical capabilities, where even though he is this Superman, he can still be hurt by certain things. And throughout, I mean, he makes one of them jerk himself off, which I know sounds insane, but he made one of the scientists jerk himself off in front of everyone just to laser his dick off with his laser eyes. We understand why, because when the scientist walked in on him one time, he was locked in this torture chamber and he was doing what teens do, and we kind of almost feel bad for him to a degree, because we see this kid who really just wants to be loved so bad, and in reality he was treated so poorly. And it doesn't excuse who Homelander is today, but we get a better grasp on what's going on. Secondly, what I would like to bring up is Frenchie's relationship with Colin. Frenchie in episode 4 explains to Colin that he is the one who killed his family many years ago, and we see Colin beat the shit out of Frenchie. Now this is kind of a manifestation for Frenchie of years and years of being scared to kind of face his demons from years past, and when he finally does, his worst fear happens, where somebody that he was attracted to not only physically but emotionally is disgusted by him and doesn't want him anymore. This obviously is going to play a bigger role in Frenchie throughout the rest of season 4 and potentially into season 5. And the final thing what I would like to bring up is Starlight and Firecracker's big fight. We see that the Starlight Foundation is in the city, and they set up basically this big podcast for Firecracker live in front of a audience right across the street. And she mentions that Starlight got an abortion at a certain age and how she's a baby killer, and Starlight goes absolutely nuclear and beats the living shit out of Firecracker, just point blank period. She does. And we see later on in this episode that was kind of Sage's go-to move for it. So a lot happened. If I'm going to give this episode a rating, I would say it is a 9 out of 10 in my opinion. I loved being able to see Anthony Starr really just kind of control the episode and have the episode be his own and make it his own. And then towards the end, we have the scene of Huey having A-Train go collect Compound B from Homelander's place, his pad, and the ending of it I thought was fantastic as well, where Huey is now in possession of Compound B, which is obviously the stuff that makes superheroes. And is he going to save his dad? Is he not going to save his dad? Who knows? But let us know down below what you guys thought of this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.